So with the Iowa caucuses just 1 week away, Republican presidential candidates are crisscrossing over the state now with the hope of chipping away at Donald Trump's commanding 30-point lead. The former president speaking at an event in Iowa over the weekend, urging his supporters to show up for him on caucus night. Take a listen.
Our country is dying, and there's no time to waste for your vote. You have to get rid of these establishment career politicians that have sold you down the river.
Let's bring in our Alex Presha there in Des Moines, Iowa. You've been there for a while now. Alex, let's talk about the candidates basically making their last-ditch effort to sway voters to their side. Give us a lay of the land.
Well, Kira, they're trying to, but weather is making it a little difficult. We're expecting that snowstorm to make its way in overnight, and already we've seen some events canceled in anticipation of that. Nikki Haley was supposed to have 2 events today. One of those got canceled. She's got a town hall later on today, and then also there was a Trump surrogate event that has been canceled. But look, this is the last push, these final 7 days for these candidates to make their case as to why these Iowa Republicans should caucus for them. I can tell you that, look, I mean, the folks here, by this point, many of them have made up their mind, but still there is some interest because this is an opportunity to get FaceTime and get those one-on-one and or even, you know, have your question answered by directly by a candidate, which we've certainly saw over the weekend. But as you mentioned, the former president has a 30-point lead here. And so, you know, cobbling away at that, yes, you have to play the game, but cobbling away at that is going to be a ginormous feat for his challengers.
So Donald Trump is spending more time this week in court than he's campaigning, especially campaigning in Iowa. Do you think that's going to have any effect on his lead? I mean, so far, it doesn't seem like any of his legal troubles have hurt him. It's helped him.
You're right, Kira. I mean, I think it has been a boon in many ways. He's been able to fundraise off it primarily, but there's no indication right now that him not being present on the ground here in Iowa is going to hurt him. And also, Kira, I mean, throughout this kind of primary cycle, if you look at the number of visits, actually I've got it up here, you know, Trump's got about 41 visits since about last March that we've tabulated. That pales in comparison to many of his challengers. DeSantis, who completed, they call it the full Grassley, visiting all 99 counties here in Iowa. He did that back in December. Vivek Ramaswamy has well over 250 events that he's held here in Iowa, and Haley is encroaching on about 70. So I mean, you look at Trump's presence here in the state, and you know, it's paled in comparison to some of his challengers, but still he's got a 30-point lead. So there's no indication that his lack of presence here is going to hurt him on caucus day.
All right, DeSantis and Haley are essentially battling for second place. We've been talking about this now for months. If one of them drops out of Iowa, what do you think? How will that impact the race?
Well, I think, Kira, it creates a vacuum for supporters, and you'll see, you know, whether it's a name like a Vivek or someone else, Asa Hutchinson, who's still around. They're going to be trying to clamor. They're going to be clamoring for those support, for that support that's up for grabs essentially. And certainly, you know, if you're Trump, the former president, and one of those challengers drops out, that's also another opportunity for him to further his lead.
All right, Alex Presha in Iowa there for us. Thank you so much, and we will have full coverage of the Iowa caucuses all day next Monday, January 15th, and that's right here on ABC News Live.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.